We think time moves forward, tick by tick, moment by moment, always marching ahead. But what if we've been watching the wrong current all along? What if time flows backward? The past doesn't disappear. The future isn't waiting. Everything that has ever happened and everything that ever will exists right now, layered, like ripples on a single endless river. The ancients knew this. They called it the Great Cycle, the rise and fall of worlds, of kings, of stars. They didn't measure time, they listened to it. Long before clocks, calendars, or seconds, ancient civilizations mapped time by the movement of the sky. To the Sumerians, history moved in repeating ages, every kingdom destined to rise, collapse, and rise again. To the Mayans, time was a spiral. Every 5,125 years, the world ended, only to be reborn. In Hindu philosophy, the universe breathes. One breath lasts billions of years. Creation in the inhale, destruction in the exhale. The Greeks imagined Kronos devouring his own children, a god trapped in the loop of his own hunger. To the ancients, time wasn't a line, it was a circle. Birth, death, rebirth, over and over, endlessly. Maybe that's why they built stone calendars instead of clocks. Because they didn't need to measure time. The problemly needed to remember it. Imagine worshiping something you can't see, can't touch, and can't escape. For many ancient cultures, time itself was divine. In Persia, they called him Zervan, a god older than light and darkness, who gave birth to both good and evil. In India, Kala, time, was both creator and destroyer. He wears a garland of skulls, one for every age that has died. The Gnostics called him Yaldabaoth, the blind god who shaped the world without understanding it. Time, to them, was not something to master, it was something to survive, because every god of time devours what it creates. And maybe that's why the ancients didn't fight time. They danced with it. Every festival, every ritual, every orbit of the sun was a heartbeat in eternity. For thousands of years, science laughed at the idea of cyclical time, until it didn't. When Einstein bent the fabric of reality, he found that time wasn't absolute. It stretches, it slows, it folds. According to relativity, the past, present, and future all coexist, frozen within what physicists call the block universe. Imagine the timeline of your life as a film reel. Every frame exists at once. The only difference is which one the light is shining through. So when you remember your childhood, you're not recalling a ghost. You're touching a part of space-time that never actually vanished. And in quantum physics, things get even stranger. Experiments show particles reacting to decisions that haven't yet been made, as if the future can reach backward and whisper to the past. It sounds impossible, but maybe it's not time that's moving. Maybe it's us, flowing through something vast, timeless, eternal. Time feels linear because memory is selective. Our brains can only hold one present at a time, so we stitch moments together into a story, like pages in a book we pretend to be writing. But that story might be an illusion, because déjà vu, dreams, intuition all suggest that our mind sometimes slips between pages. In dreams, you can live an hour in a second. In trauma, a second can feel like an eternity. Maybe time bends around emotion, stretching and collapsing according to how deeply we feel. Every love, every fear, every memory ripples through the same river, the river that flows both ways. Maybe that's why we remember people long after they're gone, because somewhere, in another bend of time, they still exist, watching us, remembering us, waiting for us to circle back. So, what is time really? A force? A dimension? A dream? Maybe it's the shadow of something larger, something infinite trying to fit inside our finite minds. To the ancients, time wasn't running out, it was coming around. The past isn't behind you. The future isn't ahead. They are both beneath you, flowing together, unseen, carrying you like a current. If time is a river, then every moment is a wave returning home. Every birth, every death, every choice, just another ripple in eternity. Maybe the river doesn't move. Maybe we're the ones who do. And when the last drop of our consciousness finally merges with the ocean of everything, we'll understand what the ancients already knew. Time doesn't pass. It circles. Time is not your enemy. It's your mirror. If this story made you feel the flow, that strange peace between chaos and order, then leave a like, share it forward, and subscribe for more journeys through forgotten wisdom. Because here on Epochlight, we don't just talk about time, we step into it.